That is somebody. Oh, why don't you do it right now?
The spider?
It's a spider. It was a spider.
So, but
that
they said
stuff happens. Listen, and you're sleeping at night, and there's a spider crawling in your ear. Mm-hmm. It does happen.
Look at Andrew.
Andrew, you could have one in there right
spiders.
now.
That's worse.
You could have one in there right now.
Gosh, worse than the ants, in my opinion. I thought you guys said we should start the grill already. That's what I thought.
Well, I'll tell you, the way things are, the start to this morning, I would not be surprised if there's no gas in that grill. It would not be the.
Well, whatever.
Wow, Debbie Downers.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
I'll throw this stuff in the microwave. I'm extremely hungry. By the way, update on the ants. The taro, which is the blue and orange product, is really incredibly effective, and it just brings them in, and they take it back to their nest, and it kills everything. I'm sure there's some ant advocate out there that's going to have a problem with that, but at the end of the day, they could be crawling in your ears or all over your pants and stuff while you're trying to do the news, which is what we were dealing with all this week. But it's been 5 days, and the ants have pretty much dissipated. By the next day, actually, by the time we put that trap out, the ants all clustered to the poison, which prevented them from clustering on your keyboard and in the board and showing up in my shorts or on my headphones. It was really pretty crazy. But when you think about it, we're basically on a concrete platform here in this studio, and we're right at the edge of the backyard. So they made their way. Look, we could see exactly where they were coming in, right through the side of the wall where the wall meets the floor. And it's that time of year. It was raining, and the ants want to find a place, and they did. But spiders will find a crevice, and it might even be your ear hole.
Right. She thought she had swimmer's ear because she was swimming. She had a sharp pain in her ear following a dip at sea. So I don't know what kind of a spider this was, because she was swimming and came back, and she thought she had water in her ear, which if you've ever had that, it's really painful.
Yeah.
And that's what she thought it was. And so her husband looked in the ear and saw something moving around. Andrew.
Well, these things happen, Andrew.
They went to the hospital,
terrible.
and they said it was
Never swimming
much
again.
larger than they had
Ever seen.
anticipated.
Yeah, and they got it out.
They did.
And are they able to get something like that out without? I mean, do you put something in the ear to kill the spider?
I don't know. It says
Because I would worry, like taro. I put taro in there. Because you'd worry that when you're trying to take the thing out that it might bite.
right.
And, that could swell up your whole side of your head.
I've heard all kinds of stories, and we should get a doctor on. Maybe we could get a pediatrician from Slocum, because I know this happens a lot to children. But
if they've had it here, that would be interesting.
I think it's one of the top causes of emergency room visits for ear pain in the country, right?
Even here. We're in a better place here, though, I think.
I think so. And when I lived in Miami, I remember people would get roaches in their ears.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
because they crawl in at night and you're sleeping.
You're going to Mississippi. What do you think you're going to get there? We have cold air here.
We saddle up those roaches in Mississippi.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
We get the cold air, and that prevents some of the infestation of these bugs, I believe, anyway, and the poisonous snakes and all of that stuff. Yesterday, President Obama endorsing Hillary Clinton, and it was kind of a surprise in that, no surprise, but a surprise. The surprise is it came like the moment that the moment Bernie Sanders left the White House, the video went live. And it was the president endorsing Hillary Clinton. That was a bold statement on the part of this president.
Well, especially coming from the guy, too, who defeated her 8 years ago. I wonder if he felt that way then.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Vote
think he
for
did.
me, but by the way, she's more qualified.
FDR might have fixed the economy, but Hillary, she's the best.
And coming up this weekend, there's a new show opposite 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes goes into repeats during the summer months. NBC has launched this new show. I forget what it's called, but it's on at 7 p.m. on Sunday nights, and it's Lester Holt is one of the hosts, and it's like a Dateline thing, but it's really a 60 Minutes. It is a modern version. It's kind of a little flashier version of 60 Minutes. It's 60 Minutes. And they're running it opposite, by no mistake, they're running it opposite 60 Minutes. And there were some pretty good interviews on it last week, and I watched that. And this week it'll be Tom Brokaw, who last night, if anybody saw on NBC Nightly News, Tom Brokaw was interviewing David Letterman. And Brokaw has put on quite a belly.
Really?
And is really... I mean, listen, Tom Brokaw is an older guy, but he went through cancer, right? He's a cancer survivor. But Tom looking very old, but almost far less messy than anything when compared to David Letterman, who's sporting this. He did the interview with Letterman, sporting this burly beard, and Letterman said his family hates it. At one point, Tom Brokaw asked if there was something hiding in there, if they had to. His kids hate the beard, but he said, since I was in my 20s, I've had to shave every single day because I've been on television. And now I said, when I retire, I'm never going to shave again. Now, obviously, he trims, but he said, I'm wearing the beard because I can. And that's that. But it makes him look old. It does make him look older.
Does it bother you guys to shave every day?
I don't shave every day. Andrew has to shave.
I shave every
10
45
minutes.
That's right. Andrew and Joe Habaika. Joe Habaika walks out of the bathroom after shaving, and you can't even tell that he shaved. Anyway, Letterman talked to Tom Brokaw. They were at the Indy 500 a couple of weeks back when the interview was done. It'll be on this weekend, by the way, what I was talking about this. It'll be on this interview program. What do they call it?
I think it's called 45 Minutes in Commercials.
Okay, it could be.
What it's called.
Anyway, here's a preview where he talks about if he was replaced by Colbert. Letterman was replaced by Colbert, and he asked, "Did you get to, give your opinion as to who should be your replacement?" And Letterman basically said he thought maybe it should have been a woman. Interesting. His kid's name is Harry, and so is his face. Right? It's crazy. Christine with news coming up. Hold tight. We're coming right back here on a Friday morning, 6:33 at WIBX.